So I've been watching this stock for quite a while. I wanted to wait for the perfect opportunity to buy the stock and talk about it. So guess what? Now's the time to buy! All right, so this is a battery recycling company, and they do it in an environmentally friendly way. So you have other companies that do it through burning and smelting and all these toxic ways for the environment. Listen, when you're going EV, lithium, you don't want to be toxic. You want to be good for the environment. That's the whole point. So regulations are going to get you later on. But this company, looking at their website, I want to look at a few key things, and then we'll get into more about the company, what they do. So if we scroll down, I like to look at their team. Anytime I am looking to buy into a stock, I want to know who I'm talking to. Who are the people on the board? Who's running the company? Are they goldfish brains or are they smart suits, whales, and Warren Buffett's? So first we got this button, Ryan Melsert. So this guy, I looked him up. Now if we scroll down on his LinkedIn job experience, what is this? Tesla? 3 years, 11 months, R&D manager, battery materials and energy systems. What? He worked at Tesla? He's an ex-Tesla employee and then he moved over to this battery company and he worked on battery materials and energy systems? What I think happened was him and Musk had a difference of opinions in his salary. He said, listen, you're only paying me in cars. I have 12 Model Ys. I don't need any more. And Musk said, well, we got a Roadster coming. I can give you that. He said, no, I need money. So he branched off and started this company. Well, he didn't start it. He joined this company, American Battery. So this guy's very smart. He's not a goldfish brain. He's a smart dude. He's got battery brains. He moved over to American Battery. Now he's on the board. He's on the team. There's also a few other ex-Tesla employees here. We got August Meng, Chuck Leber. They also have Tesla experience. So I like that ex-Tesla employees are joining this team because, hey, when you're working somewhere and you're too smart for where you're working, you're not just going to stay there and just type at the keyboard. Now you're going to want to do your own business and move somewhere where you can really grow. And this company can be very big. So what some companies are doing right now is they are just melting these batteries down to raw materials and then they're making the batteries from there. These guys are doing it in a different way to where they're not losing any of the materials and they're doing it safely for the environment. So right here, battery disassembly, extraction of materials, and purification. That's how they're doing it. They have a really good technology on the process and they have a great Tesla team. As demand for electric vehicles and battery technologies increases, market analysts are predicting a supply shortage for metals used to make lithium-ion batteries. So there should be a supply shortage. So you're not going to be able to keep making new batteries. Eventually, you're going to have to use old batteries, recycle batteries, which is what these guys do. So they're many years ahead of the game. So right now you have the lithium mining process, which is what these two butt nuts are doing. No, they're not fishing. They're mining for lithium, which in turn turns into your batteries, which is what you're watching this on, little lithium phones and laptops, all those doodads. So if we look at this, it takes anywhere from 12 to 18 months for the lithium mining process to be completed because they have to wait for that water to evaporate to reveal all the white gold. That's a long time, which gives recycling the advantage. Okay, so looking at the chart for American Battery, we could see right here that this thing went on a crazy run up 550%, somewhere around there. This thing went ballistic. Because people are realizing that recycling is the future. We're going to run out of materials. And these guys have a great team, and now that they have the land, things are looking very good. So let's take a look and see if this is a good entry. So the stock obviously ran up, came down, and now it's kind of leveling out. It's not too sure what it wants to do because we have a problem. We know this company can be very good. It can be massive and huge, but they're in such an early stage. I don't just like to say, oh, this is a buy, I'm going to go all in. No. I want to know if this stock falls below a certain price, I need to get out because it's going to go straight down to Putville and I don't want to lose all my money. So I have three scenarios. I have the bullish scenario, I have a bearish scenario, and I have the retire young scenario. Let's take a look. So let's draw our support lines first. We have a support there at like 124. We have a support here, and we have a resistance here. And then we have a bottom here. Boom. Now, what's the stock going to do? Scenario one, let's look at the bearish scenario. This thing's going to fall below 124 support and test one and fall to 70 cents. That's our bearish scenario. Pretty straightforward because, listen, people are just getting in now just because of the hype. Not because they're pumping out incredible revenue. They're not. They just bought land. Nothing else is happening. They're doing construction. Okay, very early stages. Scenario two. Bullish scenario. This thing tests 140, 160 is the target, which is the top of our resistance. So that's our bullish scenario. It could have some trouble at 140, pull down a little bit, and then test 160, and then eventually die out, and then wait for more news to come in, more things to happen throughout the year, and then head back up. But listen, this is only $500 million, this company. So just because it's a dollar doesn't mean that it can move up to $30, $40 in a day. It can't, because the market cap is very high. This isn't a $20 million company. It's $500 million. Now, the retire young scenario, if this thing blasts through 160, it's all air. It's going to free fall up like it's in gravity. It's going to keep floating and floating and floating and floating. There's nothing to catch it. A parachute won't work at these levels. It's going to keep going. So this thing can 100x without a doubt because of the business model. But it's early stages. So bullish, bearish, retire young scenarios, all in play. Anything can happen. This thing is a wild cannon. I'll be pushing out a lot of stock alerts on this boy probably this week. So that's right, I do stock alerts. Link is in the description. You'll get a ding right to your phone when I buy, sell, reduce, add, or go all in on this stock. So I'll be watching the stock very closely and waiting for the perfect opportunity to send out the alert when this thing looks very good. So if you're interested in that, link is in the description. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And don't forget, by hitting that button, it's doing magical things. It's getting you a little bit closer to retiring young.